inline cascading style sheet first. See here, I have written a basic program to change a particular line styling. Here in my program, I have written HTML head, title and body. In my body section, I am writing two heading tags, H1 and H2. So can you observe here, I am giving the styling properties for H1 and H2. Okay, then I will try to write this program in Notepad. Fine. See here, I am writing this program, same program in Notepad. Then I will execute this program. I will show how inline CSS program will execute. Okay, now I am opening my Notepad here. See, can you able to see this Notepad? Yeah, here I am writing the content. Yeah, here I am writing the code what we need to execute here. See here I'm writing HTML head title. My title is example of inline CSS. Then I am closing head. Now I am writing body tag here. I'm giving some color here, background color. This is hexadecimal coding. We can give the color in three ways. We can means we can assign coloring properties by using three names: by color name, by hexadecimal value, and by using a red green blue function. Okay, so uh, here I have two headings tagged, H1 and H2. So firstly, I will try to change only H1 color here. So I will try to change uh, color and font size of a particular heading here. So this is the example for inline CSS, means we are applying here styling properties for a particular line, this line. See here for H2 we are not applying any styling properties. So this is the example for inline CSS. Now I will save this program with .html. How to save this program I will show now. So I'm saving this program with program1.html. See here I need to select all files. Okay, save. Here I have already written the program. Now I'm going to replace it. Yes, then I will go to browser. I will go to browser and execute that program. Fine. See here, this is my location where I have saved the program. See P1. Now I am double clicking that program, so it will open in a web browser. See, can you able to see the output here? Here is the output. Here is the output of the program. See, I have changed the background color. See, I have given welcome to inline CSS. Welcome to inline CSS. See, the color of a particular line will be uh, changed to blue. Here, the color has changed to blue. For second line, there is nothing here. See, means we have not applied any coloring properties here. So I have changed the color for a particular line only. Okay, now I will open that Notepad. Okay, see here I can write as many headings and as many paragraph I want. Then I will write here H3 heading. H3 heading. Okay, here I will write um, welcome to web technologies. Okay, here I will write. So I'm closing this heading. Now I want to apply inline cascading style sheet for this H3 heading. So I want to apply the styling properties for a particular line. So I will use here inline CSS. That is, what is the method to give the coloring? I need to mention style. Style is equal to color colon what color I want to give here. Suppose I want to give red. I can do like this. Okay, I can give like this semicolon here. Okay, color colon red. So I will quickly save this program and I will go to browser. No, I will go to the location where it is saved. Before that, as I have saved already, so I am just clicking on file saving button. Then I will go to location where this program is already saved, or I can directly go to my web browser. See, this is my previous program. Okay, now I will refresh this. I will reload this page. See, can you able to see the screen? Yes, the color of the H3 heading is changed to welcome to web technology, that is red color. Okay, like this I can give styling properties to particular line. Okay, so this is the example for inline CSS. Now I will go to internal CSS. See here, I have already written the program P2 for internal CSS. Here, see, this is my a web. This is my a document. This is my document. So I am trying to write HTML code here. So I have written HTML tag, head tag, and style tag. This is important here. Please make a note that if you see style tag in any web page or any document while you are practicing in your homes, that means we are using here internal CSS. Okay, we should compulsory write style tag in the head section. Okay, that means we are using here internal cascading style sheet. Okay, so now I am declaring the properties what I want to change in the styling part. Now I want to change the body background color, so that I have written body here, tag name, body, and opening bracket, flowering bracket. In that I want to change background color to light green. Now H1, I want to change the color for heading H1. So what color I need to change here? I want to change the color of a H1 to green. Now see here, I have written P. Then I want to change that color for a particular paragraph to navy. Then I am closing the style tag. Then immediately I am closing the body tag. This is our logical part, I can say. Here, that means I'm declaring the coloring styling properties in the head section. Now my main program will start from body. Okay, web browser. In web browser, we see the body main content body part. Here we are writing H1 headings, as many headings as I can write here, H1 and P. P stands for paragraph, H stands for heading. So see here, I'm not writing any styling here. Okay, in the previous example, I have used internal CSS. I have used inline CSS to change the particular heading, like style is equal to color green, blue. So here I have not changed the here I'm not changing the color, but it will take the properties from the styling part. See here, I have already declared H1 color green, so it will take the properties from the styling part. So for P also, we have not given any styling here, so it will take the styling part from the style section. So this is the beauty of internal CSS. Now I will save this program. As I have already written, that I will quickly go and save, press save button. Then I will go to the location where it is saved. So I will go to the location. See here, I have saved this program with the P2 name. Now I am double clicking it. It will open in a window. See here. See, like this output I got. Okay, this is the example for internal CSS. So one thing I want to tell you here is that now I am opening that program, P2 program. See here, if I have 10 headings in my body section, 10 or 11 my way. So for all the headings, I want to apply the color green, then only internal CSS will be helpful. See here, here I am not giving any coloring properties for the elements here, all the elements H1, H2 up to we have here uh, 10 elements, right? So I will save this program. Then the coloring properties of what I have written in style section, it will apply to all the headings. Okay, now I will go to the browser, and again, see, again I will click on refresh. See here, this is the example of internal CSS. The coloring of all the headings will be changed to the color which I have mentioned in the styling part. So right, okay, then I will go to the example. So I can, here I can write, can you able to see the screen? Yeah, here I can write many paragraph as well. See here, so same color property will also be reflected to as many paragraphs I have written. I am writing here, right? Now I will save this program. Then I will go to here the browser. Okay, now I am refreshing the browser. See here, see all that content of the web page has changed here. Okay, so I will explain now external CSS. So this is the example for inline CSS and external CSS. Now I'm quickly going to the location where I have saved the program. for external CSS. Now I'm opening this page. I have saved this program with p3 program3.html. Okay, now I will share that page with you people. Okay, fine. See here. Yeah, this is the example for external CSS. Here I am not writing any styling part. Okay, here I'm not using any style tag as well. See here in the body section, I have written one H1 heading tag, one paragraph tag, and one H2 tag. So here I am writing two headings and one paragraph. See, can you see here any coloring uh, I am applying? No, right? I am not giving any color, red, green, blue. Okay, I am not giving here font size. Okay, where I am giving this, I am giving in another page, that is mystyle.css. Okay, I want to take the properties from other page. Okay, where what is the name of the page? Mystyle.css. From here it will take the properties. So the best thing is we are writing this information in HTML. After that I'm writing head, I'm writing title. Okay, I can change the title here. Example for, what's the example for this? Example for uh, external CSS. External CSS, I can give the title. So here in title, I'm closing the title. In head section, we are writing something here. So the reference where I want to get this styling information. So I'm writing here link. It is important. We should write link relation is equal to style sheet. Then what's the type of this sheet is text or CSS. Now I am giving hyperlink reference from where it should take the coloring. Okay, that is hyperlink reference is equal to mystyle.css. The coloring means the styling properties for H1P and H2 is written in another page. Okay, in mystyle.css. That's what I'm writing here. Giving here hyperlink reference. No, okay. Then I'm saving this program. Then I will go to mystyle.css page now. Okay, we'll see what is written there. So can you see this mystyle? Okay, mystyle.css. See here, I'm opening that program. Okay, see. Mystyle.css contains only styling tags. Here I'm not writing HTML body or anything. Okay, it contains only the styling thing. Fine. See here H1 I want to change the color green, for paragraph color red, for H2 color blue. Okay, now I will show you the program as well. See what we are writing there. Okay. See in my P3 program I have written external. Yeah, this is the program, right? See here I have written H1 P and H2. Okay, here I am not writing any styling properties. Fine. Then I will quickly go and execute this program P3. Fine. See here, can you able to see this? Yes, here I have H1, this is my paragraph, and this is my H2. So it has taken the coloring properties from external page, means external cascading style sheet page. Okay, that page we are saving with .css extension. Fine. Any doubt here? Okay, in tomorrow's session I will explain about PHP basics and the database connectivity. Okay.